You know what I mean? Like the guy who's like in with the board, on the board, friends with the registrar is the guy who embezzles the
It's not
$10
even
million.
that.
dollars.
But
Like
he's the guy who's like, he's the guy who sits in all the
allegedly.
meetings, and he's the
Allegedly.
guy who's like in on everything, and he's the guy who knows they're not even checking this shit. This episode is brought to you by Shrubs.me.
But think about it. Like people are always talking about change in the real estate industry. And so like the people who were regulating the realtors were realtors. The guy on the iPro Realty board member, sorry, iPro Realty broker was I think on the board at one point and friends with the registrar. And
Yeah.
so that's why he had to back down right away. Like you're talking about just like the amount of shenanigans that you can possibly come up with. It's just like
Uh-huh.
who writes this stuff? You know what I mean? Like the guy who's like in with the board, on the board, friends with the registrar is the guy who embezzles the
It's not
$10
even
million.
that.
dollars.
But
Like
he's the guy who's like, he's the guy who sits in all the
allegedly.
meetings, and he's the
Allegedly.
guy who's like in on everything, and he's the guy who knows, hey,
Yeah.
they're not even checking this shit, right? They're not checking anybody's trust accounts.
Yeah.
They're
They
just
just
sitting
take my
here.
word for it.
They just take my money every month, right?
Yeah.
And give me a couple things to do, maybe pay me.
Not
I don't
even.
even
There's an
know. These
annual
are
fee of like a few $100. So it's
so
like,
right. So like
yeah,
this guy's sitting there on the board going, man, like but he's probably in a desperate situation
it's a
at some
lot of
point. And he
lot
goes,
of zeros
wow.
in that bank account. There's a lot of
So
zeros. And when I
yeah,
go in there and I write those checks, the bank says, "Good to see you, Mr. Butler." You
I
know,
I
they got no
do
problem with when I write those checks.
I do like that theater room we built in the basement.
Yeah,
Uh,
man, the surround sound. Holy
right.
smokes.
I do enjoy my Lamborghini,
Right?
TK.
Yeah, I gotta
Right.
get those Japanese fish in the fish tank. You know what I mean?
Right.
Otherwise, what kind of fish tank do I got really got?
Right. And then all of a sudden it's like the market turns and it's like, maybe I shouldn't be paying 30 grand a month for this house. And maybe I shouldn't have leased this Lamborghini.
Damn, resale market on those Japanese fish ain't too good.
Oh
You know, shouldn't have
no.
bought them. You know, but
Well,
that's
there
all.
is
We're speculating here, folks. We're speculating.
there
We
is
don't know about any Lamborghinis or fish.
that trust account that nobody ever fucking looks at, right?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
poor guys.
So hold on. So there's news going on that the Ontario government has taken over this. That should fix things because there's no. So this is Ford, right? Ford, who
Provincial
never,
government. Yeah,
never up to anything. But I mean, I guess he recognizes TK the importance of real estate in the province and that you can't just let these fucking lunatics keep running the asylum, right?
yeah. Trust. It's all about trust. Literally, we just passed the legislation called Trust in Real Estate Services Act.
We
It's
need
like we're trying to build trust, and then right away we got ourselves a $10 million scandal.
we need
No
different
trust.
lunatics in charge.
No
TK is
trust.
the real plan.
Yeah.
Lunatics that have no ulterior motives whatsoever and can be
Yeah.
fully trusted. So this is good, it sounds.
On that sort of note, though, we have so there was something called like the Ontario Wealth, or I don't even know what it stands for, but there's like our health insurance, and it's like an extra, I don't know, $700 on top of your annual dues, and it's like mandatory. You have to get it.
Yeah.
And so now in January, our dues are coming due, and so it's about like 2 grand or something, and so that'll be a huge indicator of how many people are going to be getting their license renewed. So we'll know come February, or maybe it's
Because of the
December
extra
31st, but it's coming
700
up.
bucks.
Well, yeah, well, it's 2 grand out of your pocket. You haven't done a deal in 2 years. Are you
Mhm.
renewing?
Or
Maybe
you
you renewed
renew.
it last year because you thought this will be the year. Maybe the market will come back,
I
but
feel
it's worse.
I feel like I saw a
So
stat that a whole bunch dropped off.
it'll be this year. It'll be this is the turnover. February we'll know, like, or at least it'll happen. I don't know if we'll know or not, but it'll happen because there'll be basically those dues, and if you don't pay, your license just gets clicked over,
Wow. Well, TK, if we
something like that.
haven't like bored everybody to tears yet
Yeah,
already,
I'm
now
sorry.
would
I'm
be a
sorry.
great time to subscribe to this channel,
Before it gets
right?
worse from here, guys,
Before it gets more dull than this, TK. Now,
subscribe, like,
yeah, comment,
comment,
share would be cool.
sharing.
Yeah,
Sharing is
let's
caring.
sharing is caring. Let's
Yeah.
spread this thing around. TK, I have a surprise for you
Oh,
today.
I like surprises.
It's a holiday season, and you know, hopefully he shows up. I think he will. But TK,
Oh, it's got to
it's
be Santa.
It's hard.
You're Jewish, Daryl. Is
It's
it a Jewish Santa?
it's hard to believe, TK, that the
Yes.
show has fans, right? Like we
Yeah.
have people out there that genuinely appreciate what we're doing here, which is kind of unbelievable thinking that that could be the case, considering it just started with a couple of morons in their basements trying to fill time during COVID, right? Just
I
talking
was just
about
a cup. It's just a couple of morons in their basement trying to fill time after COVID. Is
after
that not?
COVID, right?
Is that not the
Well, and
major
that's the
change?
charm of this whole thing. No.
Okay.
So, anyways, so, some of us on the show have some relationships with some of these fans outside of the show because, we message back and forth and they want to fix the show, TK.
Okay.
Some of them want to fix
They
the
want to
show,
fix the show, but they didn't fix the show.
but they
You
didn't
know?
fix the show.